Hello fellow people, and today I'll be taking a look at the Transformers Legacy Evolution Voyager Class Tarn. So, before we take a look at this figure, let's take a look at the packaging. So you can see how the packaging is instead blue, green, and purple, and for some reason that reminds me of Earthrise, especially with the back. Anyways, you can see the tank mode art, the robot mode art, as well as a close-up of it, half of the box art, half of the art that was shown in the live stream. And if you got Leo Prime, you could actually complete it. Product shots, Evo Fusion gimmick, it's pretty bad. And if you look up anywhere, you don't see the QR code because it's on top. So let me scan it and be right back. And as you can clearly see, almost nothing has changed. So he still has the weird lighting effect. He's a Decepticon. He has a tank mode for an alt mode. He's the leader of the DJD. He's from the comic universe. Signature weapon is his dual-barreled fusion cannon, which fires massive explosions of energy that can decimate anything inside the blast radius. He's really loyal to the Decepticon cause, taking his allegiance so far as to affix the Decepticon insignia to his own face, and I gotta say, that's pretty metal. Anyways, and his tank barrels can fuse together to form a long-range precision fusion cannon. Okay, I guess that's the new thing. And he has 9 in strength and intelligence, as well as firepower and 4 in speed. So, taking a look at the figure in robot mode, and the painting and sculpting is excellent, and he looks very accurate to how he looked in the comics. And if you're wondering, who the heck is Tarn? So, Tarn was a character from the IDW comics for More Than Meets the Eye, where he was the leader of the Decepticon Justice Division, which was a group of Decepticons that either tortured or killed Decepticons who betrayed the Decepticon cause in some sort of way. And if you know what happens in the comics, Megatron is an Autobot. So yeah, you know what? I guess you'll know what happens next. He's going to go after him. Anyways, and yeah, those characters were not the most kid friendly. I'm still surprised that he actually made it into this toy line. And he also appeared in Cyberverse, which was cool. Anyways, so yeah, you can see how there's a lot of effort placed into the figure's painting and sculpting. Like, look at that. There's a lot of painted in detailings on this figure. That it would make iguanas jealous. And that figure is literally painted all over the place for core class. Anyways, so he comes with one accessory, that being this fusion cannon. It's double barreled, and it has 3 pieces. And basically, you can place it like this on this port, like that, or you could rotate this piece and plug it in like this. And you could do the same for the other side, though it's only one piece. Wait, what? One port. I'm confused why there's only one port on this side, but 2 on this side. That will always haunt me. And there's also another way. So basically, rotate the turrets down, and basically, you're going to have to bring in the cannons. Bring in these turrets or barrels, and then you just plug them in like this, and then you just plug this onto the back, like so, and there you go. There we have the shoulder cannons, and honestly, that's pretty cool. And it was even in the packaging. And there's another way. It's the Evo Fusion gimmick. So basically take the barrels out of the box, and you just plug these in together, and there we go. There we have the Evo Fusion gimmick. And honestly, I never liked it when I first saw it, but having it now, looking at it now, it actually doesn't look bad. You can get it into some cool action poses, and it actually doesn't really look that bad. And it reminds me of Voss, one of the DJD members, who turned into a sniper rifle. Yeah, there you go. Anyways, so do I have any problems with the figure? No. In robot mode, at least. I do have a nitpick of how he doesn't have a removable mask, but seeing as how I lost Alita 1's pistol, yeah, and I'm kind of glad that they didn't do that. I would have lost it already. Anyways, so let's move on to his posability now, shall we? He has a ball drain at the head, as you can clearly tell. he can look up that far due to his transformation and down that far. His arms are on his trigger happy shoulders, which means they can do a full 360, and they can move upwards while also spreading out pretty far. He has a bicep swivel. Bicep pivot. He has a bicep swivel, over 90-degree elbow bend, wrist swivel, and hinge joint at the fingers. Oh yeah, speaking of the fingers, they don't actually look weird when they're open, unlike G-Axis, as you can clearly see. Yeah, it's honestly surprising. It does seem like they're putting more effort into Tarn than G-Axis. Anyways, moving on. He has a waist swivel, and he can kick that far and back that far. He can do a split. Well, due to the way his legs are built, not entirely. He has a thigh swivel. He has an over 90-degree knee bend due to his transformation. Ankle pivot, a forwards bend at the toe, and a backwards bend. And that's basically all of his visibility. So he is very posable. So let's move on to his size comparisons now, shall we? Here we are comparing next to the Piggy Duo. Wait, what? Where the frick is? Oh, there he is. The Piggy Duo, as you can see right there. Here we are comparing next to Battle Class Shockwave. Here we are comparing next to STD Series 49 Bumblebee that I got from Ross. Here we are comparing next to Legacy G-Axis for an interesting size comparison. And, nope, G-Axis is still taller. And here I am comparing next to STD Series Ravage for a morbid comparison. He literally rips him in half, like Bumblebee did. And then here we are comparing next to Siege Megatron. And yeah, you can see how these two stand out from each other. And that's not just because this Megatron is cell shaded. Anyways, so that's basically it for the size comparisons. Let's move on to the transformation now, shall we? Also, I forgot to mention this, but they didn't really spare any gaps that he had. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Anyways, let's move on. You basically untab the chest, as well as the back part of the torso, and then you just rotate the head like this. Then you can ring in the head inside of his torso, like so. And this part of the torso is on a slider joint, and then you just rotate them around, bring it, as well as this piece. Rotate the turrets as well. I forgot to mention that. Then you can fully rotate these tank treads, and then you just have the chest into this tab, as you can see right there. Anyways, make sure that the head is like that. Then you can rotate the arms like that, angle them, bring in this panel first, then you can angle them, rotate the hand like so. Anyways, open up this part of the tank tread, then you just bring it in there, and you just have this tank tread piece over here, and move the legs, and then you just have that in, make sure it's straightened, and you do the same steps on the other side, quickly transforming it. There you go. Also, I forgot to mention this, but most of the chest is made up of clear plastic, but with my experiences on transforming them, I have a lot of trust on that. Anyways, then you could just have this over here where the sun don't shine. You can see this tab, and you can see the support on that area. That's a very terrible place. And there you go. Now you can just untab the legs, and then you slide them backwards. Now you can tab them in together, and you just tab them into the arms. And there you have part of the tank mode done. And it looks incomplete without the hecking turrets. So then you just do this, like so. Rotate this piece, and then you just plug this over here on these ports, on these slots, and with these tabs, like so. There you go. And here we have him in his tank mode. Ensuring these are strand. Here we have him in his tank mode, and it looks really cool. I really love it. There's a lot of good painting he did in detailing, as well as sculpted in detailing. And my only problem with it overall, it's just that he has fake wheels. Honestly, I would have been alright with actual wheels rather than fake ones. Meaning he can only slide. And don't worry, there's not... Some of the painted parts are above the wheels, so you don't have to worry about that. Anyways, posability, his tank turret can do a swivel, a complete swivel, and they can move up that much, and down that much. And these turrets can also move backwards that much, and forwards that much. And fun fact about them, so bringing in these parts, he's glitch compatible, as you can clearly see. And there we go. So there we have all of the glitch effects, and that doesn't look bad at all. So let's move on to the size comparisons now, shall we? Here we have him next to the Piggy Duo. Here we have him next to Battle Class Shockwave. Here we have him next to CD Series 49 Bumblebee. Oh, frick. And here we have him next to Siege Megatron. And as you can clearly tell, Megatron's the bigger tank mode. So, wait, what? Megatron's the bigger tank mode, as you can clearly tell, even in more better perspective. So, my overall final thoughts on Tarn. He's a really great figure. I really love the robot mode. It's really great. The transformation wasn't all that bad, and it results in a really great looking tank mode. And honestly, I'm kind of excited to see what else they have for Legacy Evolution, since some of their more recent reveals and/or stolen figures don't actually look bad. They honestly have me hyped for this toy line. So, it's pretty strange how I found this figure before I even got any of the Wave 3 figures of Legacy. But anyways, this is basically it for this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye now.